Hello, hello, hello. I am still drawing insects. I love it. I love it. I love it. Spring, spring, spring. Spring is on my mind. And these little cute butterflies have little magnets on them. You can stick them on things. And I think these are just so beautiful. I've never seen one in these colors. These are man-made butterflies, but I guess when you make art, you can make a butterfly any color you'd like it to be. So I'm looking closely here, and I see a whole lot here that I want to draw, and so I'm going to get right to it. So let's go, let's go, let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is start about in the middle of the page and add the head of this beautiful creature. I'm going to start with an oval shape like this. And and then I'm going to add the body. The body has a long, thin oval shape as well. That's going in a different direction. And then the third part here is also like an oval that comes down from the second part. Good. I'm going to make sure I make beautiful antennae that are long with curved lines like that. And add some eyes. One little circle here and one little circle here. I think I'm going to keep going and just make my eye black and leave the middle white so it looks like there's a little bit of shine going on. Let's see. Now let's start on the wings. I'm moving. These bugs are taking, the bugs are taking over. The bugs are taking over. All right, let me move these guys around so I can reposition my paper and keep going. Okay, the wings, both of the wings are connected to this middle section. A lot of times I'll see people draw a butterfly. Let me get my Post-it note. And they'll do the body, and they'll do this, and then they'll do like letter B, like so. But the wings are actually not all one piece. There are two wings at the top and two at the bottom. And so I'm going to show you how that happens. Okay, this wing, we're going to start right here underneath the head. And it's going to curve way up towards the corner of the page. And let me move this butterfly out of the way. And do the same thing on the other side, curve way up to the corner of the page. Great. So while doing that, you can see that these wings are going to be really big, really, really big wings. Huge. All right. Right about here in the middle, I'm going to come straight out. Well, it's leaning down just a little bit, but I'm going to come straight out. And it's a little bit shorter than the top where I drew that line. It's just a little bit shorter because I'm going to make a line that curves and connects. It's just going to be like a slightly wavy line. So I'm going to make it curve out just a little bit, curve back in, curve out, and connect. So it just curved out a little bit, curved back in, curved back out, and connect. Do the same thing on this side, curve out, curve back in, curve out a little bit, and connect. So I'm going to curve out, curve in, curve out, and connect. So curve out, curve in, curve back out, and connect. Great. And the other wing, the same thing here, but the bottom of the wing is going to come way down beside the body. So I'm going to make this line come down first. So I'm starting here at the bottom of this middle section, and I'm going to make this wing curve down. I mean, it's just a line that just leans down beside this bottom part and leans down. And when we look at where it's positioned, it ends up being right there, pretty much sort of in the middle of this first wing here. I think this wing is going to come to a point at the bottom, just like our little friend here. It's going to have a point at the bottom. Maybe I can set it here so you can see what I'm doing. It's going to have a point at the bottom. So I'm going to start this wing, it's sort of behind this one, and it's going to start right here. It's going to come out and it's going to do a little wavy line action here, and then stop at a point there. I need to extend that. I need to extend that line. It's okay to make adjustments. I'm going back with my marker to smooth this line out because I can't erase. That's the one beautiful thing about drawing with pen or a marker is you can't erase, so you have to take your mistakes and make them look like you meant to do it on purpose. Okay, the same thing over here. I'm going to start right about in this area, curve out and make a wavy line down and make it touch the bottom of this line. So start right about here, make a line that curves out and then make it wavy, wavy, all the way down into a point. And so I'm going to go back over this line and make it a little bit thicker just so it matches the other side, since I made a mistake over there, but that's okay. It's just taking more time to enjoy the experience of making art. All right. The designs on the wings, you know, you can really have fun with that, but I'm going to try to copy some of what I see here. So I'm going to start with a line that curves. Let's do both sides. It curves right alongside that wing, and then it looks almost like a wavy line, so I'm going to make it wave a few times like this. I'm going to do that again over here, make it wave a few times like this. Okay, and then it comes down and touches. Comes down and touches that line. So just make that to come down and touch that line. Beautiful, right? I'm going to add 3 circles here. A small one, a big one, a small one, and a big one. It fits right inside those wavy parts that I made. So let's make a small one and a bigger one, a small one, there. Okay, let's do the bottom section now. So look, oh, there are lots of little small circles here, spots. So I'm going to make 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, circles, and 5 along this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. This is looking lovely. Well, I'm going to make a line that comes down and curves down and almost touches that first circle. And then I'm going to start here on this side, make a line that curves and comes down and almost touches that circle. And then I'm going to start right about here and make that wavy line come down and connect and do the same thing that I did from this side. Make the wavy line come down and then connect. All right, there are some more lines going on inside of these sections of the wings, and so I'm going to just add a few more detail lines before I add color. I'm going to start right here and make a line that curves and makes almost like a raindrop shape there. It curves and touches and comes back around. And again, I start on this side. I'm going to make it come up, curve, and come back around and touch right there. I'm trying to give this butterfly some symmetry, but it's not working out perfectly. But guess what? It doesn't have to. Sometimes we get caught up on making things perfect, and making things perfect shouldn't always be our number one goal. I'm just trying to make it lovely. I want to make it lovely. Making it perfect is something that only, I guess, nature can do when making things beautifully symmetrical. Unless you're maybe using a computer to draw it, then you can do some cool computer tricks to make things match. I'm just going to add a few lines here and make another curved line here. There. Ooh, it's looking more and more butterfly-ish. Let's see, I'm going to make another line that curves and comes down to this point. I'm starting right here in between this line and this one, and I'm just going to make the line come out and curve down to that point. And I think I'll just add a line that starts right in the middle here and curves up to there. Start in the middle here, curve up to right about there. Wow. Oh, I'm going to add some texture here on this part of the body with some curved lines. Now, butterflies are insects, yes, and they do have 6 legs. So if you'd like to add legs, you can draw them with me now, or maybe your legs are on the other side and we can't see them because it's about to land on a flower. I love butterflies. They're delicate insects and they have these beautiful designs on their wings, and to see the way that they fly and flutter, it's just, they look so light, and just most of the time they just look like little happy creatures. And it's got a hollow tongue that sucks the nectar from the flowers that they land on, and they're just some amazing, amazing creatures. This butterfly, I'm not going to make this, I'm not going to color it pink. I think I'm going to use some orange and yellow because those are my favorite when I see those. So I'll be right back. I am making progress on this part of the wings. I used a little bit of orange first, and then I'm coloring on top with yellow. So even with crayons, you can mix colors almost as you would with paint. I'll be right back. What do you think? So I did black with the yellow and orange. And this is the one that I love to see in my garden. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Well, I'm glad you could join me today, and I had fun sharing this with you. I hope you come back and we'll make more cool stuff. Remember what I always say, art makes you smart. So keep drawing, keep learning about creatures cool like this butterfly that do so many wonderful things for our environment. See you soon.